morning, everyone. Our course Data Analytics Basic. In this lecture series, we already discussed our first tutorial in the name of Introduction about Data Analytics. This is the second topic. Where this particular topic we are going to cover the difference between big data and data science. What is big data? Then what is data science? This is the second topic of our lecture series. So in our previous lecture video, we are clearly described about the data, what is data, where the data are collected, then how these data are stored in a different server. So these are the things we discussed in our previous video. Today, in this particular video, we are going to discuss about how the data is converted into big data. In this clear picture, we can clearly identify the difference. See, in the earlier days, the people are using a kind of dot-based communications, symbol level storages. Next, it is converted into a kind of abacus into another medium in the name of the storage in the name of floppy disk. Then the floppy disk, now in the older days, floppy disk having only some 5 MBs of data, the maximum of 1.42 MBs of data. Then it is converted into some MBs like CDs, then compact disk, then it is converted to DVDs. Maybe 750 MBs is the maximum storage of CD. Then it is converted into some terabytes of DVDs. Then it is a compact mode of pen drives. The pen drives start from 2 GB storages. Nowadays, we are using some 1 terabyte kind of pen drives also we are using. Then it is converted into some card adapters, then micro SD storages. So these are all the data we are using with some physical devices. Finally, the data storage device is the name of cloud. Nowadays, the cloud may store some terabyte or zettabytes of data. So the units start from kilobyte, megabyte, then gigabyte. Now it is terabyte and zettabytes level of data. So this is the data we are going to discuss here. Now the data is converted to big data. So what is the definition for this big data? Big data is also similar to small data, but it is bigger. How it is bigger? It is having different approaches. It requires different tools, and also it is require different architecture to manage the data. If the data size is too large or it is too big, it arises or it comes with some problem, how you are going to manage your data in a better way. So this is a simple question. So here I'm giving another definition about this big data. Big data is a data in the scale, not only a size. It is big. Small data may be available in the name of some megabytes, but the big data, the scale is different, and also it have different types. So it is called as diversity. When the diversity and size is bigger, so automatically it covers with some complexity based architecture. So how you are going to handle this complexity? Need to implement a new architecture, new technologies, new algorithms. So all these covered in the name of analytics. So our lecture series title having data analytics. So this particular data analytics is also going to talk about these big data concepts. The analytics will help to manage, extract value and hidden knowledge from the big data. So in our, this is the 3 different characteristics of big data. The big data characteristics is defined in 3 different V's. It is start from variety, velocity, and volume. So volume is the scale, variety is the diversity, velocity is the complexity. So we can classify very simple 3 different V's. So here another diagram is available in the name of volume, speed, and complexity. So start with volume. Normally, the data size is measured in the name of volume. In initial days, the floppy disk may store 5 MB document. Hard disk covered up to the hard disk storages start from 1 GB. It is converted to 40 GB, 80 GB. Now it is in the terabyte. So here we are discussing about big data. The big data are always deal with some cloud-based applications, some server-based centralized applications. Everything is named in the volume. So V for volume, it is a mass storage capacity. When it is comes under the mass storage capacity, automatically the computational process will create some complexity. So we need more tools and techniques to cover this particular complexities. So here I'm giving some example about tweets. With the help of Twitter, may produce billions of tweets. So a single application will produce billions of tweets. The second B is mean for variety. In older days, our traditional data is having some text-only approaches. Text or some table, some spreadsheet, some PowerPoints. That is the different types of data is used in older days. Now it is changed. Each and every category of people or the new generation people adding videos, online streamings, then some plots, some live social media updates. So everything is needed. The data may be used in a variety of forms. So what are the varieties? It is a text or it is a numerical values or images, audio, video, streaming, social media data, multidimensional views like 3D or 3D data. So everything is needed. So the big data is available to give a variety of data. The data, the second point is described the static data versus streaming data. Every OTT will follow this particular streaming data. The third one, the third V is velocity. So velocity is always related with speed. Data is being generated fast and need to be processed fast. If the data size is huge, the volume is huge, and it may have different types of varieties. But problem is how you are going to handle this data or perform the computational. Computational speed is going to measure with the help of these velocities. So for time-sensitive process, some credit card fraud detection systems, some UPI fraud detection systems, we need the speed of the data manipulations. So the velocity may scrutinize 5 million trade events created each day to identify potential fraud. So the velocity is needed to identify or processing the data in a quicker way. So this is the simple example about this big data versus small data. So nowadays we are using some business intelligence. Older days they are using only data mining approaches to extract the data or predict some data from the simple data set. Nowadays, artificial intelligence and machine learning will help to identify or produce the business intelligence oriented applications with the help of this big data. So here I am giving a kind of approach. Big data is more real-time nature than traditional application. Yes, the green line will clearly describe about the evolutions about this big data. The next is data mining applications. The data warehouse are data mining applications having a very few or minimum level data are handled by a particular users. There's a kind of traditional architecture will follow some simple level megabits data only. But the big data architecture, it covers the exa data or tera data or bits. So it is a massive parallel processing and scale-out architecture are well suited for big data applications. So what are the challenges in this particular big data? A bottleneck in this technology need to improve more from the traditional to modern tool approaches. This is the major challenges in big data. So these are the major players played in this big data approaches or architecture like Google, Hadoop, MapReduce, the Apache. So what are the applications? These are the applications listed by the particular big data like media and entertainment, banking and securities, healthcare, education. Each and every sectors will cover these particular applications of big data. In our next video, we are going to describe about the different types of data analytics. What are the data analytics are used in a used by big data. Everything is going in our next series. Before that, I am going to describe something about data science. So what is this data science? Data science is the combination of statistics, mathematics, and program problem solving. It capturing data in ingenious way and the ability to think differently and the activity of cleansing, preparing, and aligning data. The data science is a multidisciplinary field that uses scientific methods, process, algorithms, and systems to extract knowledge and insights from structured and unstructured data. These are all the overview about our 5 different steps about data science. It covers it starts with asking some interesting questions or interviews. The interview or interesting questions is used to collect the data from the different users or different sources. The second one is obtaining the data based on the question, based on the interesting questions. We are collecting the data. The third one is exploring the data. We obtain some data, then exploring the data. Fourth one is how you are going to modeling your data. Finally, it is communicating and visualizing to the society. So these are all the major steps. So this one is the applications of data science. So these are all the applications of data science we are using. So in this particular video, we are covering what is big data, what are the characteristics of big data. Next, introduction about data science. So thank you all for your patience listening. In my next video, I am going to describe about different types of data analytics.